Hi there, you're welcome to yet another episode of Online Business Imperatives. Now, in this series, I've committed myself to creating videos and putting out content that would equip you with the knowledge, the skills, and then the tools that you can use to make a lot of money on the internet. Now, we've covered different topics in different videos, and I'll link all of these videos in the description below. I'll link the playlist in the description below so you can go through them if you haven't. But in this video particularly, I want to run you through one of the most important components of running and succeeding in any online business you do. Now, in the previous videos, we have established that traffic is the life of any internet-based business. The more persons that see your product, the higher the chances of you selling this product and making a lot of money from those products. But then how then do you get more persons to get to see your products if you don't know how to reach out to them? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to promote your product. Okay, I'm going to be talking to you about the platforms that are great for promoting your product and why they are good for promoting your product. And then added to that, I'm going to be showing you how to use these platforms, how to set up these platforms and essentially use them to start promoting your product so that you can get more persons to see your products and your services and essentially get these persons to patronize you and you can start making money for yourself on the internet. My name is Solomon Bartholomew, and on this channel I create videos around personal development, business growth, and how you can make money online. If this interests you and you're seeing me for the very first time, kindly consider clicking on that subscribe button and turning on post notifications so that whenever I create a video like this, you will be the first to be notified. If you're returning though, thank you so much for being here and I do not take it for granted. Without further ado, let's get into the video of today and let's get this value, guys. All right, before we get into the juice of everything, I want to invite you to click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up so that more persons that this appeal to can see it. Turn on post notifications so that whenever I create another video that teaches you how to get your online business to the next level, you'll be the first to be notified. Now, as we have established before, traffic is the life of any online business, any sales-based business. Traffic basically refers to the amount of persons that see your business, the amount of persons that see your product and see your services is going to account for the amount of conversions or sales that you make essentially, okay? Now, promotion then is defined basically as any measure you put in place, any modality you employ to increase the amount of traffic that you get and by extension, the amount of sales that you make or conversions that you have. Anything that you do to get more persons to see your business, anything that you do to get more persons to see your service, anything that you do to get more persons to know about your online business and increase the leverage you have as it relates to sales and conversion is promotion. Now, whenever we're talking about promotion on any platform at all, three things are really important for us to consider. First, you need to look at the audience size of that particular platform. Secondly, you want to look at the audience retention of that particular platform. And then thirdly, you want to look at the specificity of that audience targeting. Okay, whenever you want to promote your product on any platform at all, you need to look at these three parameters. You need to consider them before you decide to promote your product. And as it relates to this, I have done my research and I have found that two platforms that are particularly the best as it relates to all of these parameters. They have the numbers, they have the audience retention, and they have the specificity of targeting, okay? And these two platforms are Facebook and Instagram. Now, Facebook and Instagram combined has a cumulative audience of over 3.5 billion people. That's more than a third of the world's population on just two platforms. So if you're selling a product, you're selling a service, whatever it is your business is, that is where you want to be. Facebook and Instagram combined. Now, there's a way that Facebook and Instagram works that you can run ads on these two platforms, promote your products on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously. And then we're going to get into that when I take you to my laptop screen and show you all that you need to do to get yourself started, okay? These two platforms together are a gem for anybody that wants to run any promotion for any product or any service. Facebook and Instagram combined. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to promote your products and your services on Facebook and then on Instagram. How to start with setting up basically, and then how to move on to how you can start running the ads, the different objectives and all of that stuff. All the technical talk, we're going to get into that in any minute. And then once we get into that, I'll explain to you what you need to know as it relates to that, all right? Alright, the very first rule of engagement is to make sure you have a Facebook and Instagram account. If you don't have a Facebook and Instagram account, you can pause this video and go and create a Facebook and Instagram account. It's very, very easy. Just follow the prompts and then you're good to go. When you create the account, upload some pictures, arrange your profile, put up a profile picture, and then put on a cover photo. All of those things, do them. Add some friends, engage with some persons for a bit, okay? And then you're good and ready to go. But I believe most persons have a Facebook and Instagram account. Now, the next thing you want to do is to make sure that when you are logging into this account, when you want to start promotion, you log on to the account from a laptop. The reason for this is most of the times your phone only gives you opportunity to boost a post. Just click boost a post and then that happens, but that does not give you the result that you want as it relates to the specific targeting and then the ad creatives. So you want to make sure that when you're logging in to do promotions, to run ads, you're logging in from your laptop. Now, another thing to put into perspective is that Facebook and Instagram naturally favors an account that is secure. So what we're going to do is we're going to be sure that your account has very good security, and one of the very best ways to confirm that is to make sure that your account has two-factor authentication enabled. It is on, so that whenever you're running ads, Facebook can be sure that this account cannot be used for fraudulent activities because your account is properly secure. Okay, so what you want to do is on the top right corner of your screen here, you'll see something like your profile picture. Just click on that and then it will pop up settings. Okay, settings and privacy, the very first option there, you click on it and then it's going to take you to the next interface. You click on settings. Now when it brings you to the next interface, you're going to of course work on your two-factor authentication. Now you can see general there, security and login. Under general, you're asked to put your name, your username, your contact address and all of that stuff. Now we also want to make sure that your identity is confirmed. The purpose for this is sometime later, if you have an issue with anything on your Facebook, they are going to require that your identity is confirmed. So you want to make sure you go through that on here. Okay, it's one of the ways you can work on your two-factor authentication. So you want to just get started, and then they will ask you why you want to confirm your identity. Are you running ads for social issues or election or politics, or to protect your account? Let's just click protect your account because that's the purpose of what we're doing right now. Okay, just click on that and then it takes you to an interface that gives you the best option to protect your account. Okay, two-factor authentication, text messages, security key. Now the most recommended one and the one that I use personally is Google Authenticator. So that's what you just pick. So you just click on use Authenticator app and then you go to your Play Store or your Apple Store and download Google Authenticator. Now once you download that, the next interface is going to show you how you're going to use that. Okay, so once you click on that, it will require your Facebook password, of course. Click and put in your password and then just submit it. And once your password is submitted, the next thing you're going to be faced with is a QR code, a quick response code that you will scan. And the way you do this is you scan it after you have installed the application on your phone. It will give you an option to scan a barcode. Okay, once you scan this barcode, your Facebook account will be added to the Google Authenticator, and once it's added, a code will be actually sent to you and you'll be required to put in the code on your Facebook. Once you complete that process, your Facebook account will be added to the Google Authenticator. So anytime somebody else wants to log in, they will need a code from that Google Authenticator that's on your phone. Now they've sent me the code. Let me just put in the code here so you understand what we're talking about. So it's from your phone to your laptop, and the code is a one-time password, so it has like 30 seconds validity. You have to use it quickly. Okay, so once you do that, your two-factor authentication is now on. So your Facebook account is secure, and then Facebook naturally favors a more secure account to a less one. So just click on done. Then once you click on done, you're good and set to go. The next thing you want to do is you want to reload this and make sure everything is perfect. All right, beautiful. So we can then decide to return back home because everything looks good on here. Two-factor authentication is on, so everything looks perfect. We can then decide to go back home. And then once you're home, let me show you another way that you can do this for those who already have their Facebook account. Just click on the same settings, click on settings. Now instead of that general, you can just go down to security and login. Now we're going to confirm one last thing before we move on. Now you want to check who else has access to your account, where your Facebook account is also logged in to. If you don't recognize any of these places, you can decide to log out all other sessions apart from the one that's active, and then you are sure that your security is in lock and key. Okay, these are just basically security measures that will help you do good on your account. You can see that your two-factor authentication down there is perfect too. All these accounts, all these phones, devices are mine, so I like the fact that my Facebook is logged in there, and then we're good to go. So you just want to go back home. Once you return back home, the next thing we're going to be doing is to get into the proper process of running our ads. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to open up a new tab in your browser and then type in business.facebook.com. Now we want to create a business manager account. This business manager account is where all of your activities on your Facebook and Instagram as it relates to business will be anchored on. Okay, everything is there. So you want to click on login. Now when you come on here, you don't have an account, so you'll be required to create an account. Click on create account and put in your business account name. Okay, business account name. Let me just put in something that all right, I think this works. Solomon's business. Yeah, that's perfect. My name. Now you'll be required to put in your email. That's the email for your Facebook account for those that just created it, and then those that already have it, the email you opened your account with. Okay, so you just put that in .com, and then the next thing you want to do is click on submit. Once you've submitted that, a confirmation email will be sent to you, and then what you want to do is you want to open that confirmation email and then click on the link on there. So let me just open my confirmation email here. These processes are really simple for you to follow, but then I want to make sure that we're doing it together. Okay, that's why we're going all over this. Now for those of you that have not subscribed, I think this is the perfect time for you to click on that subscribe button and turn on post notification. Okay, so we're here, my confirmation email, confirm now, and then we're good to go. Now this is what my business manager account looks like. Perfect and set to go. Everything is still bare, nothing is going on. You can see that this is my Facebook account down there, and that's my business account, Solomon's Business, up there. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to put in some business info. So you go to business setting at the bottom left corner there, and then you want to put in some info about your business. Okay, so what you want to start with first, business info, just click on that, and then you can put in your legal business name, your address, your phone number, website, tax ID, all of that information that helps your account to be optimized for better use. Then your business verification status, will come to that later, but then let's just handle every other thing. Okay, so all your business information, you want to make sure they are logged and put in perfectly. I believe if you're starting a business account, you need to have all of this ready and set to go. Okay, you can see that our two-factor authentication is turned on there. All right, two-factor authentication is turned on there. Now you also want to click on that and make sure it's everyone. The reason it has to be on everyone is because if you give other people access to your account, it also helps them put two-factor authenticator on their own phone, so that whenever they want to access your account, they too need that authenticator, so that nobody can scam you or hack your account through their own access that you've given to them. Now you have opportunity to give plenty of people access, so you want to make sure these two-factor authentication applies to everybody. Okay, so you just click on there and click on everyone. Now you're sure that whoever wants to access your account has to request that code from the authenticator. Okay, so we're just going on to confirm our two-factor authentication is turned on, and as you can see, two-factor authentication is on. So everything is confirmed, we're sure, and we're good to go. The next thing you want to do is you want to go to security center. you want to also confirm that this account is completely secure. So the next thing we're going to do is go to security center and add another admin. Now the purpose of this is sometimes you might have an issue with your Facebook account and then you get locked out and you might lose all your assets and everything that your account has if somebody else does not have access to it, because those kind of issues are hardly resolvable. So you want to make sure that somebody else that you trust, if you have another account, of course you can use it, but somebody that you trust also has admin access to your account, so that whenever you get locked out, that person can have access and activities can keep going on your account. Okay, sometimes your Facebook account might have an issue and it affects everything else, but if another person has access as admin, the person might be able to keep things running because other parts of the account is not affected. Okay, so you want to make sure that is working perfectly. Now in my own case, I have my own other accounts, my other Facebook accounts, so I'm just going to put in the email here and send an invite to myself, and then once that invite is sent out for this person to be another admin and the person accepts it, both of you then have access to this account and you can use it to run business. Now you can also regulate the kind of access that this person has. If the person is an employee, you can just allow them have access to a specific part of your business account, but if you give them admin access, it means they have access to the full functionality of your account. So that completely depends on you, but if it's somebody you trust and it's your second account, you want to give them admin access. Okay, so just click on next here. Of course, these business accounts, we've not created any page or anything, so that's why this is popping up. If we had pages here and everything, it will tell you what and what to assign, but since there's no page, you just click on invite, and then invitation has been sent to that person, so the person will get an email, and if they decide to accept, you then have those persons added as an admin to your own business account. So let's go on and try to create a page on here now, shall we? Because the account basically does not have any major assets as it were. So the first thing we want to do is this is accounts. If you go up there, you see users, okay, people that have access to the account, and this is the account. So on here we want to create page. Okay, pages. You see that the account does not have any page. It's a completely new business account. Okay, so if you click on add, you can decide to add page, you can decide to request access to an existing page, and then you can decide to create a new page. So say for example you have a page on your Facebook already, you can decide to add page. Then if you want to manage another person's page, you can request access to somebody's page, and you want to create, you can create a new page. But since this is a new account, let's just try to create a new page and then pick local business or place. But you want to make sure you pick what is specific to you. If you already have a Facebook account and a Facebook page, you just click on add page. If you want to manage somebody's own, you just click on request access, and if you want to create a new one, you just click on create page. Whatever works for you is fine. So I'm just going to be filling up details about the business that I'm running, just random details about it, and then we're good to go. Whatever you're going to put is peculiar to you. You can see that we now have a working page. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do after this, just to increase our business account stuff, we want to then add an ad account. Now the ad account is where we are going to be running all of our promotion activities from. That's where the main thing starts. Okay, so the page is like where your ad is hosted, where your promotion is hosted, and then your promotion is run from your business manager, and from your business manager you have your ads manager. Now I'll break this down as we move on, but then these are all the things that you want to pay attention to. Setting up your page, your business manager, basically these are the basic things you need to set up your business manager account. Okay, so you can decide to view your page, you can decide to remove page, you can decide to do whatever it is you want to do on here. These are what I told you about. You can add a page, you can request access to a page, and you can create a new page entirely. Okay, but right now we have one page already, and the page is Solomon Bartholomew, and then it's owned by Solomon Business. Okay, that's the page ID there, and different information about the page that's on there. Okay, so you can decide to add more assets, but the next thing I want us to add is actually an ad account, so that we can get set to start running promotions, because the entire purpose of this video is to help you promote different products in the marketplace. But the first thing I need to do with you is to help you understand how to set up your business manager account, and that's what we're doing. So let's just move on to creating our ad account. So just click on add account. right? Solomon Business does not have any ad account yet. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to add another account. So the same option comes out. You want to add one, you want to request access to one, you want to create one. Let's click on create. So your payments method has been moved. We'll add this later, but the first thing you need to put are the ad account name, then your time zone. You want to pick you want to be very, very particular about the details you pick here, because you will not be able to change them after now. Okay, so you want to pick a name that goes well for you. Solomon Business ad account, that's beautiful. And then your time zone for whatever country you are in. I'm in Nigeria, so I'm just going to look for Nigeria and pick that. If you're in Ghana, you can pick Ghana. If you're in Europe, if you're in Canada, whatever country it is you're in, you can pick your country. But I am in Nigeria, so I'm just going to check for Nigeria. Most likely you get Africa, Lagos. So whenever you're doing this, search for Africa and then search Lagos. If you're in Ghana, search for Africa and search Accra. I think you get Accra. And then just basically your location. Okay, that's Africa and then that's Lagos, of course. Then the currency, I want to pick the currency that you always have access to. And then if you are in Nigeria, I would say that you should pick Naira, because sometimes the exchange rate kind of affects how you use this particular dollar account if you decide to use a dollar account. Okay, so just pick a Naira account that you will fund. Now, I always recommend to people that whenever you are creating an account with Facebook or with Instagram, create a prepaid account. Okay, now who will this ad account be used for? I can use it for my business, I can use it for another business, but since it's me strictly, I want to use it for my business, my own business particularly. I don't want to use it to manage any other people's business. Okay, so you can just click on that, my business, and continue. Now let's get back to what I was saying. I said if you're creating an account, you are given an option to use prepaid and postpaid. Now I personally prefer to pay for an ad before I run the ad, so that I know that I'm not owing any money. Because anytime you have an issue with owing money as it relates to your Facebook ad account, you can get serious issues with Facebook. They can disable your account, they can restrict your ad activities, and then that always happens with postpaid ad accounts. So you want to make sure your ad account is prepaid, so you pay for an ad before you run it. Let me repeat that. Pay for an ad before you run an ad. Pay for an ad before you run an ad. Pay for an ad before you run an ad. Okay, so postpaid accounts really have a lot of challenges around it. The very first ad account I used in my life was postpaid and I struggled. But the prepaid accounts, you just send your money and then the charges are not as outrageous as prepaid accounts, as postpaid accounts rather. Okay, so just work on your prepaid accounts and you are good to go. Now you can add people and set permission. Remember that I've sent invitation to Solomon Bartholomew already, so I want to also give Solomon Bartholomew access to this particular account. I want to give him access to this ad account. So let's just click on full control of this ad account and assign. Account successfully created. Okay, so your ad account has been created. Now what you want to do next is add payment method. Now this is where you're going to pick whether your account is prepaid or postpaid. I'm going to show you guys a mistake I made that I don't want you to make too, so you want to pay attention to that as we go on. So you pick your country. My country is Nigeria, the currency is Nigerian naira, everything is perfect on there. Now the next place is where it gets tricky. Okay, you can see that there's debit or credit card here, and then Naira payments with MasterCard pay you. That one under is the prepaid account. The one above is postpaid. Okay, I don't know why there's no specific indication here, but anytime you pick debit or credit card, that's going to be a postpaid account. But when you pick pay you, that's going to be a prepaid account. That's what I have discovered in all my time of creating accounts. So you want to make sure that the one under, that's the pay you, that's in green, is the one that you pick, guys. This is really important because it affects the way you do business moving forward. Okay, so you want to pick that, and then your VAT ID, of course, is completely optional. If you don't have a VAT ID, don't stress it. There are some situations where some numbers can augment the VAT ID, but I'm not even going to put that in your mind right now. Let's just focus on creating a simple ad account that you can use for your business. Okay, so you can click on skip, and then you want to add funds to that account just to make sure that everything works perfect. No, I advise that you don't add the amount they show you here. You want to add a little amount to check if it works. So let's just go back and let me just try to add 100 naira. 100 naira is fine. Let's just try to add 100 naira. You can add as small as 100 naira. Okay, click on next,
and then when you click on next, it's going to load for a bit. Now this pay you, make sure you see pay you before you add though, because pay you is actually what says your account is a prepaid account. It's just how it works. Okay, you want to make sure that you see this. So it opens up in a new window, and then you'll be required to put in your card details. Well, these are really personal stuff, so I'm not going to put that. I'm not going to let you see all of my card details, but your card number will be required, the card holder's name will be required, the month and year of expiration will be required, and then your CVV number will be required. So once you put all of that in and then you click on continue, it's going to take you to another interface where a one-time password will be sent to you, an OTP will be sent to you. Okay, what I'll just do is let me just keep this. All right, let's get here to where you'd see just the OTP. Okay, so an OTP is going to be sent to me now, and then once that OTP comes, I put in the OTP number. Submit it, and then once you submit it, your ad account will be funded. Your transaction was successful. Okay, so you'll be debited from your bank, and then your ad account, your prepaid ad account, will be funded successfully. 100 naira has been added to your prepaid balance. You can see that it's showing prepaid balance. Okay, guys, it's important. Okay, prepaid accounts have less issues that as compared to postpaid accounts, so you can see that that's done. And then what we're going to do is this is all I will talk about in this particular video. In the next video, I'm going to be teaching you how to start running ads, but this video is basically how to set up your business manager and then get your account set for running ads. If this video helped you, kindly give this video a thumbs up so that more persons that this appeals to can see it and get this value. Support the channel by subscribing and turning on post notification. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Until I see you in the next video, so long and have the most amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Cheers.